Rawr!
Woo-woo.
Ah wah wah! We're back with the next half of the STWEM.
That is the quickest break I've ever been in.
Indeed.
It's almost like working in retail and getting a break.
Yep.
Oh wait, but breaks don't exist in retail. Okay.
I want to be legendary. Man God Odysseus of Ithaca. You made me say those
first
words.
You gotta fight
For that you should die. Hang on.
Oh. I just noticed something really funny. Look at your, look at the bottom Jeremy 1, 2, 3.
Bottom Jeremy 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, like the bottom two. They look like they're doing like a little dance together. Like they're at a rave.
Oh, the purple and the blue one at the bottom here.
Next to the purple one, but yeah, the blue and like the really light greenish one. I can't tell what color that is.
They're not dancing. Like, if we're talking about the one next to Galisopod or Silvally.
Well, two of them look like they have arms now.
The light blue one with open O eyes and the green one with swirly eyes.
Yeah, those ones. Like, they just look funny because of the way the Pokemon lined them up.
Well, now it's not funny. Okay.
Now one just got stepped on by a mommy.
Hello, hi, hey, yo, it's me, Solaris, the sensation of your screen, the viewer that makes you scream. Say it with me, folks, it's Solaris time. Anyways, I'm munching on unsalted saltines. You're fired.
Oh, that's... Oh, if you're gonna eat saltines, at least get the salted ones.
Alright, we have...
Like, I like saltines because they have salt.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have over 200 of these bitches. Oh, if your stomach
Jesus
hurts,
Christ.
that's okay. That's not good. Alright, starters. Like we've discussed before, Decidueye is a user of spiritual powers. That's why it's inviolable. But it loses those spiritual powers when it becomes a fighting type. Yeah, you need the plain ones. I'm gonna put Incineroar. I'm gonna put Incineroar into viable. Because again, it is a more savage dark type, more like mean dark type, not quite supernatural. But it's got enough points that it should go up here. Yeah, I'm glad it's better for you, Solaris. We're actually gonna put Primarina into must-have. Or definitely viable, yeah. It's
Okay.
definitely more water type than it is fairy type, but that fairy type is very well represented, and it's like a mermaid siren thing. Two cannons trash. That's trash.
Wait, Magus.
This is
So
a
you
bug
say
that's a
so
gun.
With for Murray?
This is trash.
Magus, so should Team Soul get in the water?
Get in the water. Get in the water.
I was thinking of when in the epic musical where the sirens are singing to Odysseus and pretending to be his wife.
Oh, how does it go? Just jump in the
I don't remember the exact
water.
words,
Oh,
No, I
you
can see
know
Dottie
that I
saying that to someone.
can't because I am not. It's because I'm afraid of the water. Da 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 da. I don't fucking remember that
I love how
one.
the sirens didn't call his bullshit since he's on a boat in the water. Like, if you're afraid of water, you know your chances of sinking are drastically higher.
Or else you raise the tide so high, all your Pokemon will die. They're ghosts. Then they'll double die! Or else I'll raise the tide so high, all your Pokemon will die. They're ghosts. Then they'll double die! Then they'll double die!
But all my Pokemon are water types. Just looking at Poseidon like, yeah, I thought this through, motherfucker.
So I don't think the electric and fire type Oricorio count. Feasibly, however, the psychic and the ghost type could, but they also don't have any kind of like functional moves outside of the ghost and psychic revelation dance.
Doesn't the ghost one get Shadow Ball?
No. They don't learn any moves. They all have the same TM move list.
I thought I got my level up for some reason.
Then those water types will drown. Oh, my Vaporeon is water absorb. Water just heals it. Then I'll fucking stab it with my trident.
Just looks at Poseidon. My Vaporeon's been to Japan.
It's kind of funny that you guys are on Oricorio right now, because I am in the middle of a Pokeroad run where Oricorio is the main strategy.
Nice.
Since my starter is a Typhlosion with Fiery Dance, I just have Oricorio as the second one, so it just copies the same move.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what allows your Typhlosion to know Fiery Dance?
Oh, it's one of the egg moves in Pokeroad.
Cool.
Yeah, Pokeroad's movesets are weird.
Oh, this is interesting.
I think it aims to make every Pokemon viable, is why.
That's what the devs told me.
So, Ultra
They try to
Sun...
make it where you can pull at least one of every Pokemon.
Ultra Sun, the Pao-Oo style, says that it relaxes its opponents with its elegant dancing, and when they let their guard down, it showers them with psychic energy.
I love the fact that Nectar is what changes its forms. That's interesting to me.
The Sensu style has the ability to send the minds and hearts of its enemies to another world. It can place curses on them that'll bring on their demise. And it summons the dead with its dreamy dancing. From their malice, it draws power with which to curse its enemies.
Magus, I also got 2 words to make an argument for it to be viable.
What's your 2 words?
May I say the 2 words? Sabine!
Yes.
We can yell it every time we send it out. Sabine!
Yeah, I wanted to confirm it, and looking at it here, it does not learn any damaging move of the types that we like.
Yeah, I looked up to see if it learned Shadow Ball, and it really doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a great move set, but it can get Alluring Voice by TM, which is a fairy move. It's just really hard to come across. Calm Mind. And it gets Quiver Dance as an egg move. Which means it can increase its speed, special defense, and special attack, and that is scary as fuck. So yeah, this creature is scary as shit. Honestly, those Pokedex entries make me want to bump these two styles up.
I'm okay with that.
I'd even consider
Like,
Sensu strongly viable and Pau viable.
Sensobi!
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. We're gonna put Ribombi in strongly viable as well. It's a bee fairy. And like its pom-poms heal people.
Of the ghost type one is making me want to play Dragon Ball Z Fighters now.
Yeah. As much as I don't like doing this, we're gonna put the Lichen Rocks here and not viable. They're not trash, but there's nothing really all that supernatural about them outside of Midnight forms being more akin to a werewolf.
I just want to know why it wasn't Rocket archetyped.
Yeah, that would have been my question. But then, what do you do with the other two? Does regular Midday Lycanroc stay pure rock type?
Yes, that one would be pure rock, and I could see the other one either being fighting or psychic for some reason.
I would like rock fighting for Dusk. Because it makes good use of counter. And I can see it using shit like reversal.
And it would actually give you a better reason to use the different forms than just, oh, which design do you prefer for the most part?
And like, which one special move would you like? Counter or a Cell Rock? That's basically it.
What was the special move on the Midnight one?
Counter.
Wait, did they only get 2 special moves? Because I thought each one had one, all 3 of them.
Nope. Midday has one, Midnight has one, Dusk has access to both. It's objectively better.
Then in a way.
Yep. And I think there's slight differences in their stats as well, and Dusk is more balanced.
I thought they all had the same stats for some reason.
No, I think Midnight is slightly slower but has higher attack power, and Midday is slightly faster with lower attack power.
So,
Toxapex, that's not really viable. It's just a sea urchin. Mudsdale's not viable. It's just a horse. Araquanid, nothing special.
Day and Midnight. Midnight is drastically slower.
That's just a plant. Shiinotic is creepy, but I think it technically qualifies. I'm gonna call it strongly viable because it's a weird-ass fucking mushroom that stares directly at the camera.
It also owns a mansion.
Yeah, and it's richer than you. Salazzle, unfortunately, is trash.
Oh.
It's just a pheromone-addled lizard woman. Beware is trash. That's a team body Pokemon. Serena, we're gonna put it...
I also don't love that spring.
Serena is also not viable. It's one of those living plants, which is technically not trash. Comfey technically counts. I just think it's shit. Actually, I want to do something. We're gonna go out of order for a hot minute. We're just gonna grab all of the legendaries and knock those out real quickly.
Okay, that's fair.
So the... Actually, you know what? These are all fairy types. So we're gonna put all the Tapus in definitely viable. Lunala's up there. We're gonna put Solgaleo up here in Sovereign as well. I kinda despise the Ultra Beasts. But they are aliens. Which means all of them are worth studying. Not worth using, though. All forms of Necrozma go up here. Marshadow. All of those. But Zeraora and Melmetal can go down to viable. While we're here, we're going to put the Galar legendaries in as well. Urshifu is just viable. Eternatus, yeah, that's fucking devastating. Zarude, I don't give a shit about Zarude. I also don't really care about the Regis. All the Regis are going in the same spot. Sword Doggo. The horses, as powerful as all the horses are, they're just going into viable. This is not really worth it.
Wait, which horses? Sorry, I sneezed really bad.
And I guess if we want to be technical about it, we should do this. Yeah, we'll do that. The ice horse is pointless. The ghost horse is more interesting. And Ghost Calyrex is pretty cool. I guess the Eternatus forms are fairy type, which means we should research them more avidly. And I'm gonna say I don't care about the paradox forms. They really shouldn't exist. So regardless of their typing, they're all inviable. So they can be caught, researched, and potentially destroyed.
There's also a theory that they came from an imagination of someone.
Well, yes, that's just a theory, but what's actually accurate is they're all from different timelines.
Yeah, I wish that could be cool too.
I mean, sure, you could argue that it's timelines for, like, each timeline is just the, oh, someone thought this up at one point, so it technically exists because of multiverse theory. But, like, in my opinion and in my research, the Pokemon from the future paradox, those are from, like, a dystopian future where no Pokemon truly exist and it's just robots based on Pokemon. And, like, the primal savage age of the past isn't actually the past of the Pokemon world. It's just, like, a caveman version of reality. Maybe the meteor never hit the planet, and this is just what Jigglypuff would have been in the modern day if it evolved. We're gonna put the Treasures of Ruin up here as well. Again, they're not as interesting to talk about. None of the legendaries are all that interesting to talk about, in my opinion.
Yeah. A lot of, like, Gen 7 onwards kind of have lackluster legendaries to me.
Yeah.
Like, Gen 8 was kind of cool, but there was so few of them, which was a nice change of pace, so I think that's why it plays a nice factor in for me.
True. Okay, so we're gonna dump all of the Paradox Pokemon into Viable. Outside of Miraidon and Koraidon, they get points. We're gonna put Terapagos up here in must-have, because it's technically all types. Pecharunt, yeah, sure. The Loyal 3, I really don't care. They're just viable. Technically, they're more... I could probably capture and use Monkey Dory and Pheasantipity, but I don't want to.
They're so dumb.
Does Ogerpon actually have any of the stats or specialities to make them part of Team Soul? No. But she's cute and deserves to be in the box.
She also got bullied a lot, so she kind of needs the love.
Yeah, she can join Team Soul as, like, not a Pokemon that we fight with, but, like, as a member herself.
She could be our secretary.
Mm-hmm.
She can get us coffee. And also clean up the skunks.
We'll make her a mask that's shaped like a secretary's face. I wonder what happens. Actually. What happens if we give Ogerpon the masks from Legend of Zelda?
I don't want to know what happens if we give him Majora's Mask.
What happens if you give Ogerpon the mask from the mask?
They just become a cartoon character.
I mean, they already are, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'd argue she'd become Grass Dark type. I'd be scared of Fierce Deity Ogerpon. She'd probably become Grass Fairy. Because Fairy's kind of like the pseudo-light type.
I'd be very, very horrified of Majora Mask Ogerpon.
Ghost type Ogerpon.
Well, the Majora's Mask also takes over people. You can use their powers.
Yeah, but Ogerpon's too cool for that. Okay. Let's keep hoofing it with this list. Oranguru. I mean, Instruct is kind of weird. It definitely has some strange abilities. I think it's worth putting it in definitely viable. Hello, you've admired me in the garden from afar. Very nice. I am admirable. I'm super hot. It's not that cheesy, Bob. Passimian, you're trash. You're just a fight puncher. Golisopod, you're trash. Palisand, you're a must-have. Silvally, I totally forgot about you. You're just viable. I don't care about you. You're technically a legendary, so theoretically we should get you to research you. I think Minior is really cool, but it's not viable. Yes, it's from space, but it doesn't really have anything that's like psychically, ghostly, supernaturally. It's just cosmic. Komala is stupid. Turtonator... I don't really feel the dragon from Turtonator. It just feels more like a
turtle.
Yeah. I think it falls into a case similar to Noivern, where it could either go in either direction, either viable or not viable. But for now, I want to lean towards not viable. I don't think it works.
I don't blame you.
Togedemaru. I like Togedemaru, but it's just a spike ball. It's not interesting.
We can use it at work party days, but that's about it.
Mimikyu is a must-have.
We can use it at the barbecue.
I'm gonna say this now, and it might need some lookup, but I don't think Bruxish is viable. Its psychic typing more so seems to, like, refer to the bioluminescence that it uses to mess the fuck out of people's faces. And when it comes to its psychic type attacks, it learns shit like Psychic Fangs, which isn't really, like, super duper supernatural. I think Drampa is viable. It's just a dragon. There's nothing that really holds it back or pushes it up. I think Delmise is definitely viable. I like that it has a kind of like, it essentially has 3 types, which is interesting. And I think Komo'o is also up here in viable, definitely viable. It's a dragon, but it's got like the tribal lore attached to it. It's kind of like dancing with all the scales. It's interesting enough to me to put it in that classification.
Which one is that? Sorry, I hiccuped.
Which thing are you looking, or are you asking about?
The one that you were just talking about with the tribal scales?
Komo'o.
It's cool.
This guy.
Wait, it's Gen 7?
Yes.
Yeah. I always forget that it was that pseudo-legendary, I guess.
We're gonna put the Galar starters in not viable. They're just not quite viable. Fuck you. When it unleashes its psychic power from its perturber into the grating sound of grinding teeth echoes through the area, it stuns its prey with psychokinesis and then grinds them to mush with its teeth. It does learn confusion, so I guess it technically possesses psychic abilities. But it doesn't really learn a lot of like the classic psychic moves by level up. It learns it by TM. It's more of a biter. But I guess that technically bumps it out of Wanderer. It's viable. It's still not a great representation of the psychic type. Greedent is a no, it's just a bird. Corviknight is just a bird. Orbeetle, cool as fuck.
It's a taxi?
Yeah, but it's still just a bird. Thievel, nothing supernatural about it aside from it being a good thief. So we're putting it in not quite viable. Living
Isn't
Plant
Orbeetle
goes into
also an
Echo.
UFO?
Yeah, that's why it's up here indefinitely viable.
Okay, I was like, I thought you put it lower for some reason. I was like, wait, it's a UFO. Just like Magnezone.
Double. Dreadnought, Boltund are all trash. Colossal. It's just a kaiju. Not really great.
It's a colossal disappointment.
Yeah. What do we think about the Applin line and its 3 evolutions?
They're just worms in an apple. Like, I hate to say it, I think they're one of your first not viable dragons.
I'm leaning towards pushing Hydrapple into viable. But I do see your point. We'll put him in Wanderer.
I can't explain it in words.
Yeah, we're gonna put them in Wanderer. You're right, there's something about them that just doesn't feel right. But if we got more lore or something like that, I think it could put him above. I don't need Sandaconda. I was gonna say I don't remember this fucker's name. But this thing is just a sand shotgun.
And it's really just a snake.
Yeah. It's a snake with a shotgun bullet double barrel nose. Which is cool, but not really useful to us. Cramorant, you're just a bird. Barraskewda, you are just a fish. Toxtricity, you're just a guitar lizard.
It doesn't even play a real guitar 90% of the time.
Locked. Poltegeist.
It's a haunted hop, right?
Yeah. That's viable.
That's kind of neat.
Hatterene, I'm gonna put up in Sovereign. It's literally a witch in a tower.
Oh, I didn't know it was a witch.
It's like, it's the evil witch, the tower, and the princess locked in it all at once.
Man, sounds like a terrible time for Rapunzel.
Yeah. But I mean, there is that, like, D&D post about the dragon paladin princess who was, accidentally put on a quest to protect herself from herself, who had kidnapped herself.
Sounds about right.
Oh, Jesus, I thought Froth fell asleep.
No.
He scared
I'm
me.
playing games.
Yeah. We're also going to put Grimmsnarl up there. It's like one of the dark fairy varieties. It's kind of an ogre. And while it is all about physicality, you know what? It's going to drop down into definitely viable because it's about physicality. But the fact that it's essentially wearing armor made out of its hair, and it uses that to, like, wrestle a Machamp and kill it, is kind of savage as fuck, and I like that. Obstagoon is just an animal. Its dark typing is not supernatural. Similarly, Galarian Meowth and Berserker are not as cool as their Alolan and Cantonian counterparts. Cursola is neat, though. I'd call that definitely viable. Surfetched is trash. Mr. Rhyme is pretty cool. I'd call that definitely viable. Ice Psychic? Yeah. Runerigas? Badass as hell. Definitely must have. Alcremie, we're gonna call that definitely viable. I think it'd be neat to get one when we go to Galar. And kind of just figure out at random what it'll turn into. Phalanx.
I hate the way that you have to evolve Alcremie.
There's worse. It's just a bunch of dudes.
Don't know.
Phalanx is just a bunch of dudes. Pincurchin, there's also nothing supernatural about you. Frostmoth, you're just a moth, but we're gonna put you with the other weird bugs. Stonjourner and Ice Q, you're not that interesting at all. We're gonna also put Morpeko here in not quite viable. Yes, it's a dark type. Yes, it has access to some weird moves, being a Pikachu clone, but it's more like a angry, vicious thing for its dark typing. Like a fucking Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sort of thing. We'll put the maid and butler and definitely viable. The elephant can go into trash. How do we feel about the Galarian fossil quartet?
That one's ultimately up to you. What's the Galarian quartet again?
Arctozolt, which is like a bird head on top of a fish body.
Would Team Soul be able to fix their issues?
I don't
From Galar,
think so.
like,
They're
be able to
kind
put
of
them back together?
fucked. We might be able to, like... These are basically chimeras. And they're kind of a mess. It might be interesting to try and put them back together, but I don't know what we would even do to make that happen.
Well, we'd stand a better chance than that one scientist who tried that first.
That's true, but the other issue is, like... It's the dragon bottom, the electric bird head, the fish head, and like the ice creature's bottom. It's like there's only half of each of the creatures that are supposed to exist. So we're missing the top half of an ice fossil, the bottom half of a water fossil, and the bottom half of a bird and the top half of a dragon.
The only one that doesn't look like it's in pain is the fish.
Yeah, but its mouth is upside down.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's in pain at least. Like, it can still eat at least.
Awkwardly, but yes.
It could just flip itself upside down if it really wants to eat normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fine. I'm pretty sure that's just the only thing I think really messed up with the fish one is they probably just put the head on upside down.
I'm gonna put the 4 fossils in viable. I don't necessarily think we would use them if we got them, except maybe Dracovish. Dracovish could be really fun. But I think they deserve to live a life that isn't hell.
That's fair.
Well, you know what?
Like, I
We'll
feel
take-
bad for him, is what I was trying to say.
We'll take them in because they're outcasts. They're not normies.
No, that's perfectly fair. I didn't think about the outcast factor. Oh, and I guess one of them is technically a champion in
Yeah.
the anime. And actually, one of them, that same one did see insane competitive play, and I actually used it for a bit. It was really good.
Yeah, Vicious Rend is really cool on Dracovish.
Heck, even if you don't run that, its moveset's still extremely good without that.
And even though like Dracozolt is a worse user of it, the Bolt move is the same, has the same like setup as Vicious Rend. If you go first, it gets stronger.
Mm-hmm. And it has such a high speed stat.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? That's the other thing. I don't think there's a signature move for the ice part or the dragon part. The signature moves come from the heads.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Well, that makes sense, I guess, because
Yeah.
the heads would be the ones with the knowledge.
And like the bite.
Yeah. Like, just because you have a different body doesn't mean you know how to use that body's muscle memory.
That's
It
true.
would be like, it's like, a good example is Goku and Ginyu when they switch bodies.
Mm-hmm. Ginyu is struggling to use any part of Goku's abilities.
And even I think even in the anime, Goku said he found it weird.
Well, yeah, he was also sporting a heavy chest wound.
Yeah.
So Weirdeer is interesting. I think it's viable. But I'm not sure I would call it strongly viable. Yellow Kitsune.
I don't know what makes it really viable at all, actually.
Psychic
Besides the
type.
gorgeous beard.
Yes, it's gorgeous beard. And it's like got a lot of sage wisdom.
And I guess we can sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when it comes into the office.
There's also the fact that we did use it in our Paldea playthrough.
Oh god, I just realized something. If you caught a shiny one, we'd have to see that puke green all the time.
Ugh. I'll stay dehydrated. I won't catch a green one.
I'm okay with that. Like, the green worked on Stantler, but for some reason it does not work on its evolution, and I don't know why.
Alright, Cleavor, fuck you. And Ursaluna, as cool as I think you are, that's a no-go. Basculegion, though, cool as fuck.
Oh, also, it's literally made of souls, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
This Pokedex says something about souls.
Sneasler is not viable. In fact, I'm going to say that it is Echo class. It's not quite viable. It's just not viable. Same thing with Overquill. For the Paldea starters, Quaquaval is not viable. Skeledirge, 100% definitely viable. Meowscarada's the odd one. it's technically not using supernatural abilities at all. It's using stage magic.
Oh, I found the Metal as Hell Dex entry for Basket Legion. It clads itself in the souls of comrades that perish before fulfilling their goals of
Hell yeah.
journeying upstream. No other species throughout all the Suez rivers is Basculin's equal. Wait, it's just Odysseus in fish form.
Yeah. We should have named him Odysseus. Alright, I'm gonna say Meowscarada is technically viable, but since we really have we don't need to go back to Paldea because we've already done Team Soul, and there's no way to get, like, another Sprigatito for another playthrough. I don't think it really matters if it's inviable, but I guess this is just for the sake of people who want choices. You could technically pick Meowscarada and not be against Team Soul.
I think the most Team Soul starter in Paldea would probably be Skeledirge, though.
Oh, 100%.
And also, it would be the return of the very hard to say.
Okay, we're putting
I'm not going to.
the entire early route of Paldea into the trash. The pig is a pig, the spider is a spider, and the grasshopper is just a Sentai villain.
Actually, it's not even a villain, it's just a common rider.
Yeah, but it's dark type. So the Tandem Mouse is in the scrap heap. Until we have Mouse Carriage, I just don't care. We're gonna put the bread dog in the same place we put the other bread creature. Which was indefinitely viable. The food fairy creatures can go up here. Palmot's just a face puncher. The olive tree is just a plant. The pompadour birds are just pompadour birds. Okay, my reasoning for
Presley, that's the only
yeah. My reasoning for Garganacl being not quite viable. Its ability, Purifying Salt, gives it a connection to ghost types, even if it's just resistance to them. Its Salt Cure move is stated to be used to, like, basically kill a Pokemon from the inside out, which is metal as fuck. It also can use Salt to cure wounds, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a Cleric and a Temple combined. But outside of these mentions, I don't think any of its moves actually showcase that.
We can make candy with it.
That's
Or ice
true.
cream.
I'm going to say it's not quite viable, but there's a technical pathway where I can see this being something really cool and viable, but not really. I'm going to take Cerulege and Armarouge and instantly put them in must-have. These two are cool as flying fuck. And that's really all I have to say on the matter. Ah. You're roboting hard.
Yeah, you are heck a robotin'. Call you Robot Nick. Well, Robot Alexis, rather. But that doesn't sound as funny. And there she goes. And here she be.
Can you eat the pig? You're hungry since you woke up. Yes. Froth, hello. You thought they were sleeping. Yep.
No, I'm still here.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, my Discord crashed. That's why I was roboting.
All right. Belly
Makes
Bolt
sense.
is scrap. Kilowattrel is also scrap. They're just birds.
Yeah, Paldea's word was bird, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna look up Garganackle a little bit more. Can we get someone looking up the mob boss, Mabostiff?
Yeah, give me a second. Because I actually have to pick up my phone anyways to send you a picture of the worst Jiren suit I've ever seen.
Ugh.
Like, it will hurt your eyes. It's being dumb. Give me a second. Mabostiff, you said?
Mm-hmm. This is interesting. For some reason, Garganackle is able to learn gravity.
That's intriguing. What am I looking at for Mabostiff?
To see if it would count. Or if its moveset is just Savage Dark type.
Its moveset is primarily Savage Dark type, unless you want to count Destiny Bond.
Oh, this is interesting. Stunjourner, Sandy Shocks, and Probopass all get gravity. And it seems there's quite a few mineral Pokemon that get gravity. It seems like if you're a rock or steel creature that can float, you have the ability to stop others from floating.
Wow, it is one of the only 4 Pokemon to learn comeuppance.
Yep, it's a semi-signature move.
But yeah, really the only thing I'm seeing in the moves is Destiny Bond and what was the other one?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Mabostiff down here then with like Overquill and Sneasel. And not viable.
I can read its Pokédex real quick.
Garganackle is gonna stay in not quite viable. Its moveset doesn't really support Team Soul, but it is interesting. Grafaiai is just an II. Bramblegast is a living ghost plant. So I guess it technically counts. It's not a great Pokemon, but it's still theoretically something that we need to get. Toadscroll is a living plant. It's just another mushroom. Cloth isn't all that interesting. Scovillain is another living plant.
I don't know if this counts from Mabostiff, but it says that it stores its energy in basically its neck fat.
No.
And unleashes the energy all at once to blow away enemies. I didn't think it did, but that's why I asked.
We're actually going to put Rabska up in Sovereign because of Revival Blessing. I think that's worth noting. And the only reason that I'm putting Espathra up here indefinitely viable is its signature move, Lumina Crash, which is just very good. And it can learn a bunch of different moves of the appropriate type that we're looking for. It doesn't really feel psychic, but its moveset supports it much better. Tinkaton is a classic fairy type that smashes shit.
I feel like that would be more of a Team Dottie thing because of the hammer, though.
It is. I'm gonna put it in Wanderer. Yeah. Wugtrio, no. Bombardier, no. Palafin gets bonus points for being a superhero, but still no. The car, no. Cyclizar, I'm just gonna put it in viable. I don't think I would actively want to use it, but it's still just like very dragon. Orthworm is just a subway system. Lamora is weird, but not quite viable. Houndstone is literally a ghost doggo. Flamigo is trash. Satitan is trash. Veluza is weird, but I'm gonna say Veluza doesn't really count. Its only really strange power is the ability to fucking fillet itself, which is gross and disgusting, and I don't want that on the team.
I feel like it's the same tier as the other water psychic fish, Bruxish.
I think Bruxish got bumped up.
Wait, what? It got bumped up?
Yeah, it's inviable.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I guess we gotta bump
Guess
up
we're going back to
viable.
the 7.
I mean, I guess theoretically we don't need to use it, but if it's inviable, we should catch it.
I feel like it's that type of viable where it's your choice if you really want to.
I don't think the Tatsugiri count enough as dragons. They just kinda are.
I don't know why they're dragon type, they're just sushi.
I think Annihilate is really fucking rad. It's basically a Revenant. It got so mad that it fucking died.
Revenant?
A zombie that keeps coming back.
No, I was asking, is that the mon that we're on, Revenant?
No. Revenant.
Oh.
Revenants are zombies that will keep coming back
Wait, are we on?
as long as their purpose is
Oh, you
not
said
fulfilled. There's also the fact that even if it's not dead, it's abusing spiritual powers in the same way that Decidueye would.
I think Annihilate is the most viable out of the primate line.
No duh. It's not viable until it's Annihilate. Clodsire the Clod is not viable.
The Clod. The boulder.
Every time I hear Claude, I just think of Steven Universe.
Yes. Farigiraf is totally Vanguard. It is super frickin' cool, and I respect it to guts. Dunsparce, fuck you. King Gambit, not actually supernatural. I'm gonna put it in not quite. I'm gonna put it in not viable. I don't. It's just a dark type.
I think it's one of those savage dark types too.
Yeah. Godzilla Dragon counts. I don't really like it that much. I think its design's kind of crap. But it is technically viable.
I liked its design. I liked its design until it flipped upside down for all of its attacks.
Yeah. Goldengo, though, cool as fuck, definitely viable. Sinistra, honestly, definitely viable. Archaludon. It's just a dragon. and a bridge. Okay. We're able to do that one a lot faster, only 1 hour.
Yeah, because a lot of the later gens had like no Pokemon introduced.
There's still like about 200 in each list, but I think we just doing all the legendaries early saved us a lot of time. And there's more like form groups, like the 4 of these guys, the 3 Lycanrocs, literally all the Paradoxmons. Yes, Minnow is the Lego bricks.
Yep.
And Froth is the Froth.
I do be the froth, yes.
Well, okay. We now officially have all of the rankings for Team Soul. I'm gonna pull up each of these bad boys and take a quick count of everything that's viable that isn't a legendary.
I feel like you have a decent pool. You know, Magus, do you know who I kind of feel got like a downgrade in their outfit in Dragon Ball Super? I honestly think it was Tien who got a downgrade in his drip.
So there's 56 that are viable in gens 1 through 3. And I'm not responding because I am doing math.
I love math.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, fuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Okay, one more generation.
Wait, I thought you just did the last generation?
In terms of counting.
Oh, okay. Because I misunderstood you a bit there.
Wow.
Oh, what's the wow?
So apparently, counting up all of our viable options, there's 56 Pokemon from Gens 1 through 3, 50 from Gens 4 through 6, and 50 from Gens 7 through 9. So for every 3 generations, there's about 50 viable Pokemon. Now, if we assume that any game is going to have at most half of the Pokemon accessible in it, then we should be able to catch about 70-ish Team Soul Pokemon if all Pokemon are accessible. It's an interesting pattern that there's about 50. Only 156 Pokemon could honestly make a region. Exactly! That's why I find that number to be so interesting. And if we really wanted to be specific, I could only include Pokemon in Sovereign, Vanguard, and Ethereal. And we'd get an even further reduced number. But with that all said and done, I think it's probably best for us to head out now. I'll be posting all 3 of the lists to Twitter. And
Ballin'.
right now, if you're in the server, you get to see them all right now.
Wow.
Because we're going to post all of them into our media folder. So yeah. If you want to join Team Soul, we'll have applications on your desk tomorrow. Don't ask how they got there. They're going to get there. So, with all of that in mind, I am getting sleepy as fuck. So, we are gonna call this one here. Any closing remarks? Any skunks to drop on desks?
Justice for the skunks.
I have nothing, I don't think.
Everyone, if you beg Magus enough, he'll make the skunks viable.
I don't think that's how it works.
What if we get like 200 people to say make a skunk viable on Twitter?
Then I will catch an Alakazam and name it a skunk.
I don't think that's how that works, Magus.
Are you sure? I make the rules.
Justice for the skunky.
You know
if you
what?
make it viable, I'll remove the glue from your mug.
Well, it's a shame you glued down the mug, because I was going to say on the bottom of my super special mug, it's got a certain phrase on it, and that phrase is be excellent to each other.
And on my mug, it says party on, dudes. Very interesting that it would be on both of ours.
My
Goodbye.
mug just has a crack in it.
Yeah, because your mug sucks.